So hi, hello and welcome to Unacademy UPSC Current Affairs, and I'm Joicy Joy with you to discuss the current polity of the day. So today we will be discussing about Maharashtra Criminal Law Amendment Bill of 2020. So welcome everyone. So welcome. Good evening, Ankit. Let's put some effort to crack this exam under the shadow of ma'am. Thank you so much, and I'll try my best, Ankit, to help you sail through this journey. Let's do it together. Let's crack UPSC CSE together. Okay. Let's start. Let's get started. So today we will be discussing about the Maharashtra Criminal Law Amendment Bill of 2020. Okay. So before we start with the session, little bit about the courses that we provide at Unacademy. So hardly 6 more months for your prelims examination. It's scheduled on 27th of June 2021. And almost 10 lakh aspirants or 10 lakh applicants apply for this exam, and out of which a minuscule 900 people or 0.09% who make it to the final list. And what makes all the differences? The hard work they put in, the persistence and the consistency with which they prepare, and the focus, single-minded focus. So here at Unacademy, we are here to help you to do the smart work. As you know, 20 plus subjects, 100 plus books, and the prelims exam, the mains exam, all of this has to be done with this stipulated limited time. So we are here to help with you with the smart work. So we are announcing the ultimate GS batches, which will be bilingual. The ultimate GS batches will commence from the 21st of December 2020. And it includes the features like full coverage of syllabus and the sessions taken up by top educators, the prelims test series with analysis, PDF study material, dedicated doubt clearing sessions, and interview preparations. So the ultimate batches are available for 6 months, 1 year, and also for 2 years. So long term and short term batches are available. You can avail them. And we also have Mission, Lakshya and Expedition. It's for 2021, 22 and 23 batches. So short term and long term courses are available. And this is regarding the iconic subscription. So we will be announcing a price hike for the iconic subscription very soon. You can avail the iconic subscription now. So iconic subscription, it comes with additional features which are not available for plus subscription. You will be given a personal coach who will be your mentor throughout your preparation. You will be given a customized study planner. Study booster sessions will be there. High intensity workshops, practice sessions, and daily current affairs and mains answer writing. So additional features will be provided to you under the iconic subscription. And if you are subscribing for either the plus courses or for iconic subscription or any courses, you can use my referral code. This is my referral code, Joicy10, Joicy 10. You can use it and you can get an additional 10% discount, an instant discount of 10% on all the subscriptions that you make. And this is regarding the biggest discount of the year 2020. So we are announcing a combo offer. So this combo offer will be plus subscription plus optional, or the iconic subscription plus the optional. So this is the combo offer. So it comes with it. And you can get additional 10% discount by using my referral code, that is Joicy10. So this is my referral code. You can use my referral code and you will be getting a additional 10% of discount on the subscriptions that you make. So yes. So let's get started. So first, coming to the current affair. Okay, so let's first come to the current issue. Before that, taking up the comments. Ankit Raj, hi Ankit. Pushpa Rajput, hello, hi. Yeah, so yes. So let's first see what is the current affair. Now, the Maharashtra Shakti Criminal Law Amendment Bill of 2020 and the accompanying special courts and machinery for implementation of Maharashtra Shakti Criminal Law follow the same cliche of harsher punishment and wider definitions. So, this is the current affair. So, current affair is related to the Shakti law, Shakti criminal law. So what is Shakti criminal law? We will see that later. So it's been presented by the Maharashtra state government. It's a state legislation. So Maharashtra Shakti criminal law amendment bill of 2020 and also this law comes with special courts for speedy trial. So special courts for speedy trial and also a machinery for the implementation of Maharashtra Shakti criminal law. It follows the same thing what was there in the previous law, that is harsher punishment and also wider definitions. And the bill's content reflects the absence of larger consultative process. So one of the limitation of this bill is that there is no larger consultative process. So what happens is, actually, when there is lesser consultation, all the stakeholders will not be taken into confidence, as in case of the farm bill. So what happened with the farm bill is also that the farmers are now agitated, the farmers are now protesting, especially because they were not consulted during the process of making of the bill, or when the legislation was being prepared, they were not being consulted. So one of the limitations of the Shakti criminal law is also that there is an absence of larger consultative process. The stakeholders were not consulted before finalizing the draft, and there is also a lack of understanding of existing criminal laws. So this is one of the limitations. We will discuss about it. The bill was opposed by several women's rights organizations and lawyers from Maharashtra, which seems to have led to state government to refer it to a joint select committee. So the bill was facing opposition from several women's rights organizations. So several of the women's rights organizations, the organization working for the rights of women, and also many lawyers from Maharashtra were opposing the bill, and that is the reason why the state government of Maharashtra has now referred this bill to a joint select committee. Okay. Now, this is the current affair. Now, let's come to the bill in detail. Now, the Maharashtra Shakti Criminal Law Amendment Bill of 2020. So the Maharashtra government has prepared or presented a draft bill, and this draft bill make changes to the existing laws on violence against women and children. So what is this bill all about? This bill is an amendment bill. Amendment bill, basically it brings in amendments or changes. So this amendment bill, it brings in amendment or changes to the existing laws or legislations that are in place. So, what kind of amendments are being introduced? Amendments on violence against women, on the laws which deals with violence against women and children. And the bill is proposed to be enacted as Shakti Act of 2020. So, the proposal is that the bill, that is the amendment bill, will be enacted as a Shakti Act of 2020. The draft bill proposes to make changes to IPC, Indian Penal Code, the CRPC, that is the Code of Criminal Procedure, and also the POCSO. So, protection of children from sexual offences. So, these are the major laws that are in place that deals with violence against women and children. IPC, Indian Penal Code, CRPC, the Code of Criminal Procedure, and the POCSO Act, that is the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act. And the changes are proposed in existing sections of rape, sexual harassment, acid attack, and children or child sexual abuse. So these are the cases, or these are the cases in which the proposed changes will be made. In cases of rape, or in case of sexual harassment, acid attack, and child sexual abuse. Now let's come to the key provisions. This is important. So basically the basic idea that you need to have about the Shakti bill is that it tries to bring in more stringent punishment for incidents of violence against women and children. Incidents of violence against women and children. It can be rape, it can be acid attack, it can be sexual harassment or sexual abuse. Now, it proposes a stringent punishment including death penalty and heavy fines for the culprits. So, stringent punishment including death penalty and also heavy fine for the culprits. That is why we said in the beginning, like every cliche law that tries to bring in more justice for women and children, it comes with stringent punishment. And there will be special police teams, special investigation teams and separate courts which will be set up for investigation and trial of cases against women and children. So special police teams will investigate and interrogate into the matter, and there will also be special courts which will take up exclusively the cases under Shakti law. So these courts, the special courts or the separate courts, will ensure that the justice is delivered in a timely manner, and also it will ensure that these cases are taken up by special courts or separate courts, maybe those courts with more number of women judges or such kind of facilities which will facilitate the easy delivery of justice in such cases. The perpetrators, if found guilty, they will be punished with imprisonment for life for not less than 10 years, but may extend to the remainder of natural life or with death in cases which have characteristics of being heinous in nature. So here we will see that it proposes harsh punishments. So harsh punishments. So the perpetrators, if they are found guilty, they will be imprisoned for life. Minimum penalty will be 10 years of imprisonment, and it can extend even up to natural life, that is till death imprisonment, and also death penalty in cases where there are characteristics of heinous crimes or the crimes are being heinous in nature. A sum of rupees 10 lakh. So a sum of rupees 10 lakh will be given to acid attack victim for plastic surgery and facial reconstruction, and the amount will be collected as fine from the convict. In case of acid attack victim, amount of 10 lakhs will be collected from the victim as fine, and this 10 lakh will be collected as fine from the convict. So it will be collected from the convict and it will be passed on to the victim, so that the victim can use this money for plastic surgery or facial reconstruction. The investigation shall be completed within a period of 15 working days from the date of registration of an offence and can be extended by maximum up to 7 days. So 15 plus 7, that is 21. So maximum time which will be given for completing the investigation of a case registered under the Shakti Act will be 21 days. So within the stipulated time period it has to be completed. Investigation needs to be completed. So which will ensure speedy investigation. After a charge sheet is filed, trial shall be conducted on a day-to-day basis and trial shall be completed within 30 working days. So first procedure is investigation. So when a case is registered, investigation will be done. After the investigation, the final charge sheet will be made, that is charge sheeting of the case, and then the trial. Trial will take place in the court of law. So trial in the court of law. Okay. So usually what happens in case of trial, especially in the lower courts, there is a pendency of cases, and also the trial gets extended for many months, sometimes even for years and years. So trial is something which is a very lengthy process in the judicial process, the entire judicial process. So basically under the Shakti Act, it has been recommended that the trial needs to be completed within 30 days. Now just see the timing. So 15 plus 7, that is maximum of 21 days to complete the investigation. Then 30 days for the trial. So this is the maximum period that is allowed. Some cases will be tried in camera for the recording of evidence of victims and witnesses who are vulnerable. So certain cases will be tried in camera, that is the trial will be conducted in recording. And why it is done? For the recording of evidence of the victims and the witnesses who are vulnerable. So it also provides for a recording of the trial. And the draft bill proposes an additional law to deal with abuse of women on social media. So abuse of women on social media. If a woman is being abused on social media, then there shall be action taken. The action shall be taken. So this is introduced through a additional law. Section 354E is added. So additional law, it comes in the form of an addition of a law. Section 354E, it's added to include intentional acts creating a sense of danger. So if it's intentional, that is, if a person abuses a woman intentionally on the social media, if it creates a sense of danger, intimidation or fear to a woman, apart from insulting her modesty by an act, deeds or words including offensive communication. So in that case action can be taken if the action is intentional. Maximum punishment is 2 years and a fine of 1 lakh rupees. So this is the punishment for abusing a woman on a social media platform. So this also includes uploading morphed videos of women or threatening them with uploading of photos, videos which could defame, cause disrepute to them or violate their privacy. So these are the charges which comes under this law. Okay. Now we need to understand, now we have seen what are the different features of this bill. We know what are the different proposals that are made under the bill. But in the introduction of this lecture, in the earlier discussion, when we were discussing about the current affair, we just saw that this bill is facing a lot of criticism from different stakeholders. So we need to know why there is lot of criticism. So we will be coming to that. But before that, I want you to come up with some answers. If you can mention, or if you can, just guess what could be the criticisms, you can put them in the comment section. We will discuss then after that. Okay, let's make it more interactive. So if you know what are the criticisms, or if you think that you can answer this question, the criticisms of this bill, please do put them in the comment section. I'll take it up and then we will come to the discussion. So, yes, Shivani has commented excellent law. Ankit Sharma has commented that, ma'am, don't forget my question from yesterday. Yeah, Dinesh Goswami committee, I'll take it up. Okay, I have prepared on that. I'll take it up. Actually, I was supposed to take it during the previous session, but because of time constraints, I couldn't. मैंने लेट ज्वाइन किया, डिनर के वजह से देरी हो गया. That's okay, Gaurav. I'll just brief it. So we were discussing about Shakti law, which tries to bring in more stringent punishment for offences made against women and children. So even then, these are some of the proposals under the law. Even though it proposes stringent punishments, there are various stakeholders, especially women's rights organizations and lawyers, who have come up against the bill. They criticize the bill. So my question is, what can be the reasons you think, or what do you think could be the reasons for criticism? So that is the question that I was asking you. So you can post your comments here. So no comments, nothing. Okay, so I think we will directly go to the discussion. Okay. So the first concern is that the law punishes the filing of false complaints and perpetuates the patriarchal notions of viewing women with suspicion, which will only deter victims from reporting sexual offense. So one major concern, the law is good, everything is good, but if in case a person, a woman or a child files the false complaint, if it's proved that it's a false complaint, then there is a provision for punishment of for the filing of false complaint. So what will happen, suppose I am a victim and then I want to file a complaint, but I will always have this question in mind whether it will be proven false, and if it's proven that I have filed a false complaint, I will be punished. So what I will do, I will not report the same, so I will be reluctant to report the same. So that is the same thing here. Okay, so this provision is the question that is that is being challenged, or this is why there is protest. Secondly, this 15 days time frame will not be sufficient for gathering all the evidence, and this will become an excuse for the police not to conduct a proper investigation. So 15 days is the time limit given for conducting investigation, and in some cases 7 days extension is given. So a total of maximum 21 days. So which means 21 days in many cases will not be enough for the police to conduct and finish the investigation. So they will miss out various important evidences. So this missing of various important evidences itself can act as a limitation in carrying out the investigation and delivering the justice. So that is second issue. Gaurav has commented, it stresses upon the presumption of consent and lays out an unrealistic time for investigation in a case and its trial. Very true. That is the problem. So this time limit is too short for many cases to finish the investigation. Third is lacking of infrastructure required for effective implementation. Even though the law seems to be good in paper, what happens, the ground level implementation, it requires the support of infrastructure. In India, one of the major problems with regard to many legislations is that the legislations on paper look really good, but ground level implementation becomes very difficult because of the real bottlenecks, the real infrastructural issues. So the proper background work has to be done in case of infrastructure. The bottlenecks needs to be cleared. Without doing that, effective implementation will not be possible, and it will just remain as a law on papers. So that is the third problem. And fourth, there is no clarity of heinous in nature. So there is a provision which states that if the crime seems to be heinous in nature, even death penalty could be awarded. So there is no proper definition for heinous nature crimes. So on what basis we will decide whether it's a heinous crime or not? It's not mentioned properly. So these are the concerns associated with this bill. So this bill is also an answer to many of the questions, like what legislatures should consider while legislating a law or a bill with regard to protecting the rights of women and children. And it's very important that consultation should be made with the stakeholders, especially women representatives, women right activists, etc. So a consultation process cannot be avoided. So these are the lessons that we learned from the bill, and these are the challenges or the concerns that the bill carries. So these concerns and the challenges needs to be addressed, otherwise this is not going to be a good decision. So that is it. You can put your comments here, you can post your comments here, but before that I want to explain regarding the question that was asked by Ankit. So yes, so I think I need a fresh page for that. Where will I write? Okay. So basically I will use this page to write. Okay. The question was regarding Dinesh Goswami committee. So Dinesh Goswami Committee, it was formed in the year 1990. So 1990 committee. The first and the foremost thing that you should know about this committee is that it's a committee related to electoral reforms in India. So prelims, you can expect committee names and the relationship or what it is associated with. So it's related to electoral reforms in India. So Dinesh Goswami Committee, it's related to electoral reforms in India. So major recommendations given, okay, I'll just brief it as in, like, you know, I'm not going into the details of all that, but I'll just brief the recommendations. First one was regarding the order for repoll. So the ordering of repoll or counter mandating should be not only only be on the report of returning officer, but also otherwise, and also to give the election commission the requisite powers to appoint investigating agencies, which means the repoll, if it goes for a repoll, then it should not be only based on the comments or the report of the returning officer, but the election commission needs to be consulted, and also special courts needs to be constituted for this purpose. Second one, he also spoke about anti-defection law. I think yesterday we discussed about anti-defection, and that is the background at which this question also came up. So he said the committee recommended that there should be amendment to the anti-defection law. So some amendments needs to be done. And also the recommendation was that the question of disqualification of the members should not be decided by the speaker. So that is one important point, because yesterday we have seen that the question of disqualification is decided by the speaker or the chairman, but this committee recommended that it should not be decided by the speaker or the chairman of the concerned house. Third one is regarding voting pattern. So this committee recommended shift to proportional representation of list system instead of present voting system. So proportional representation, that means according to the proportion of the votes received by political party, they should be given proportionate representation in the government. So proportional representation. And another recommendation was that there should be fresh delimitation. Delimitation is also one topic which we have discussed. And another recommendation was that no contestants or the candidates should be allowed to contest an election from more than 2 constituencies. So these were all some of the recommendations. Again, there were recommendations regarding the security deposit to be increased and all that. So yeah, these are actually some of the recommendations. Major ones being that the repoll should not be just based on the report of returning officer. Anti-defection, the question should be decided not by the speaker or chairman. Proportional representation, delimitation, etc. So basically that is it. Just know that it's related to electoral reforms in India. So that is about the Dinesh Goswami committee. I hope Ankit, it's clear for you. And Shivani, fake complaint, yes. So that is it. And so I also want to tell you regarding the biggest discount of 2020, biggest discount of the year. So it is for combo offer. So it's a combo offer. Basically you can subscribe for plus courses and the optional courses. Earlier the fee was 77,000, now it's 70,153. And iconic courses plus optional, earlier it was 97,000, now it's 88,705. You can also apply my referral code, which is Joicy10, and you can get an extra 10% discount on the courses that we provide. Ankit, thank you so much, ma'am, and now I'm clear with this. Thank you so much, Ankit. Gaurav, ma'am, अभी ये draft है या लागू हो गया है? Which one, Gaurav? The Shakti law? Shakti law is a draft bill, and now it's been transferred to joint committee for more consultation. And if you are asking about Dinesh Goswami, it's just recommendatory in nature, not actually implemented. And Ankit, thank you, ma'am, and see you tomorrow. Thank you, Ankit. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow at 8 p.m. on the other channel, Articulate with the economy, current affair, that is economy of the day series, and at 9 o'clock in this channel with the current polity of the day. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. God bless you all. Stay blessed. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.